Chapter Capital and Revenue for ICOM, BCom, BBA, MBA, ACMA, ACCA, CA, FCA students. Advanced Accounting Shukla Agrawal, Accounting by SP Jain KL Narang, Accounting by Das Gupta, Accounting by Sohail Afzal. Question number 3. Show by giving reason whether the following item of expenditure are capital or revenue. Rupees 50,000 paid to the government as excise duty. Spend rupees 50,000 in the construction of a railway sidings. The cost of registration of newly formed limited company. An amount of rupees 2,000 was paid as compensation to a discharged employee. Now we solve this question by revenue expenditure. Rupees 50,000 paid to the government as excise duty is a revenue expenditure. Expenses paid or incurred in respect of purchase or sale of goods are always revenue expenditure. This expense is also of revenue nature as it is paid on sale of goods. Question number 2. Spend rupees 50,000 in the construction of a railway sidings. Capital expenditure. An amount spent on construction of a railway siding is of capital nature as railway sidings will be used for number of years. 3. The cost of registration of a newly formed limited company. Revenue expenditure or deferred revenue expenditure. The registration cost of a company is a revenue expenditure or non-recurring and special nature. If the amount is large, it can be treated as deferred revenue expenditure and should be spread over a number of years. The balance of such expenditure will be carried forward to subsequent years and will appear in the balance sheet as asset. An amount of rupees 2,000 was paid as compensation to a discharged employee. Revenue expenditure. Compensation paid to a discharged employee is a revenue expenditure as it is incurred in the ordinary course of a business. Legal expenses incurred in raising a debenture loan or capital expenditure as they are incurred in obtaining a loan for business. They would appear as an asset in the balance sheet, but as this asset is fictitious asset not representing any valuable thing, it is prudent to write it off over a few years. Legal expenses incurred in raising a debenture loan are capital expenditure as they are incurred in obtaining a loan for a business. They would appear as an asset in the balance sheet, but as this asset is fictitious asset not representing any valuable thing, it is prudent to write it off over a few years. Watch next question.